What is going on, guys? My name is Ricky, and today I have for you the complete guide on how to make everything in Transit. This has been done a couple times before, but I figured I wasn't really planning on making any other videos because I hate multiplayer. I'm really bad at it, and all I really play is zombies. So I figured I might as well put this together and hope you guys enjoy it. So starting things, we're gonna start with the bus parts, and then work our way on to the buildables. So there's 4 different spots you can find the bus parts. The first spot is in the starting room in the bus depot, and what you do is you take a turbine and open the door near the workbench, and you see right on the right of the door, you'll see a part there. If it's not there, it's going to be in the other 3 spots. The next spot is in the diner, in the garage towards the edge of the map right before you leave. What you do is you just put a turbine there and to open the garage, and there should be a part in there. There's always going to be a part in 3 of these 4 spots. The next spot is in the farm, also in the garage. You just take a turbine, and then you open it up, and there's also you can buy claymores in here or take the bus part. The last bus part is in the town, all the way at the back of the map, near where the mystery box can be or the shortcut. And you just take a turbine, you open it up, and you can also buy Semtexes in here. So the hatch, there's 2 options you can do. One, you can open up, put the hatch on top of the bus, which allows you to get on top of the bus, or you can put it in the diner, which allows you to get Galvanuckles. I personally prefer putting it in the diner because the Galvanuckles are really useful. They're great for killing the gremlins, and up until round 14, they're an easy way to make a lot of money. The next part is the grill. What it does is when you're running over zombies, it kills them instead of having them jump through the window. All you need to do is go to the front of the bus and put this there. The last part is the ladder. You go to the side of the bus, opposite of the doors, and you put it at the back. What this allows you to do is go on top of the bus. So the first thing we're going to build is the turbine. You build the turbine in the starting room, and the turbine is something that is very crucial to almost everything in zombies. So there's 3 parts. There's a headless mannequin, a fan, and I don't know how to describe this last one. It's like a fin kind of. You take all 3 of these parts, you go to the crafting bench as shown, and you build them, and you can take your turbine. Like I said, the turbine is very crucial. It is used to power 2 of both the traps. You can use it to open doors. You need it for the Easter eggs. There's endless possibilities with the turbine, really.
Portable wind generator.
The next thing we're going to build is the zombie shield. Now, there's 2 parts of the zombie shield. One of them is a car door, which is in either the garage or the door to the across from the garage, and the second part is the ladder, which you find in the diner. You take both these parts and you build them at the crafting bench across from where the mystery box spawns.
Exemplary engineering, though I do say so myself.
Next, we're going to build the turret. The turret can be tricky because some of the parts can be hard to find. There's 3 parts. There's the RPD, the ammo pouch, and the lawnmower. The parts are either going to be in the farmhouse, as you see here, or in the barn. Usually, if they're in the farmhouse, the RPD is almost always upstairs. The lawnmower is usually on the outside, somewhere outside the house, and the ammo pouch is on the shelf across from the oven. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a sec.
Endeavors will aid all mankind. Add this, and yes, a larger picture begins to resolve itself.
Next, we're going to build the power. The power is in the white room, and there's 3 parts to it. There's a power switch, power board, and the zombie hand that runs the power. So what you need to do is you need to find these parts, run to the crafting bench. Now, the parts are always scattered somewhere randomly across the map. They're never in the same spot in the game. There's a general area where they are. The switch and the power board are fairly easy to find, but the zombie hand can be a little bit tricky, especially when you have killed a lot of zombies and there's zombie parts everywhere. So what do you do? Just walk around and look down, and when you see it, press square to find it. You pick it up, and there's really much I can say.
Ow, that is bright! Now that there is a thing you do not see every day, every year even. What's that weird-looking Gnome thing?
Next, we're going to be building the electric trap, which is in the room. Which is in the power building. And then the door that opens when you turn on the power. All the parts are in there. So they're all scattered across this part. There's usually one by tombstone. There's one at the bottom near the fire pit, and then there's usually one either, if it's not by tombstone, it is on the balcony near tombstone. This, along with the the turret, require a turbine to power them. They need a power source, and this, if you walk through it, you will take damage and it can kill you.
I won't hurt Marlton's feelings by telling him I built this. Just say I found.
Next, we want to build Pack-a-Punch, which is, if you don't know, Pack-a-Punch is underneath the bank. You need to put a turbine near the power room to open up Pack-a-Punch. And there's 3 parts of Pack-a-Punch. They're all scattered in the bank vault, or the tunnel underneath the bank. And if you go all the way to the end, there's the crafting bench. The parts are usually in a fairly same place. There's usually either one all the way at the back or one all the way at the front. The 3 parts are the main Pack-a-Punch thing box, the stand, and the power box, which powers the Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch costs 5,000 coins, and if you did not know, it's when you put your gun in it, it gives it more power and an attachment, usually red dot or more ammo, or the latter of the two. And you can Pack-a-Punch more than once to get multiple new attachments.
I wonder if this thing might fit with that other thing.
Next, we're going to build the nav table, which you need for the Tower of Babel Easter egg. The first part is a meteor, which is right to the left of the building, of the door when you come out of it is a meteor. You just go into that burning hole and crouch, and you can get the meteor. Now, the crafting table for this one is a little bit tricky to find. It took me a while to find it. You have to go to the cornfield, and you'll see a power line, or power tower. The thing I like to do, you can see here I made a mistake. I took a wrong turn. What you do is, when you follow the fire trail, that usually brings you right to it. And if you get lost, you just look up in the sky and look for the, I don't know how to call it, the power tower, I guess you could call it that. And you look for that, and then just run towards as well as you can. Now, as I said, the crafting table can be a little bit tricky to find. It is right at the back, is where you see. Sometimes, the first time I got it, I got it fairly easy, but it can be very tricky to find sometimes. The next part is the board. This can be in one of 2 locations. One is in the tunnel across either by where the M16 is, or in a back corner, which when you see, I will get the jet gun part shortly. And if it is not there, it will be on the lower level of the power room, where the rope is for the jet gun, or where the part is for the electric trap. Once you have it, go back to the power tower, to the crafting bench, and as you see here, I'm having some difficulty finding the crafting bench because sometimes it doesn't want to let you use it for the first couple of parts. The next part is the card reader, which is either going to be in the farmhouse, in the farm, or near the dumpster, which is by where the dumpster near Double Tap on Town Survival. Once you have the part for this, you just need to go back to the crafting table and build it. Now, one thing I do want to mention is when you are building this, be careful that there's zombies coming behind you, because there's been a few times when zombies have killed me from behind while I've been building stuff.
That spells the end of you. Others might build similar to.
The next part is the radio, which is one of 2 places. One is in the Notdurn Toten part of the map, which is if you run through the opposite side of the cornfield, you take the first left, and then right after you take the first left, you take the first right, which is a little bit harder to see because it's a narrow cornfield. The part is, it's either going to be there somewhere in the Notdurn Toten, or it will be in the garage of the diner on top of some filing cabinets. Be careful that you don't get the part for the. Be careful when you get this, that you don't get the part for the jet gun, you're looking for a box like that one. Once you've got the box, go back to the crafting table and build build it. Once you have all these, if you have a nav card, which is if the little squares next to your name, you can go and read it. And there's sometimes the wrong nav card, sometimes the right nav card. I don't actually know how the Easter egg works. I've never done it. I've only heard about what it does, but I know you need a nav card. You need a nav card reader, which is what the nav card table you built. Next, we're going to build the jet gun, and the first part is found in the tunnel, which is the jet part. This is either by where the M16 is, where we got the plank earlier, or it will be in this corner right here. Sometimes it is in one of these two spots, or sometimes you need to run around and look for it. It can be difficult to find sometimes. Now, the crafting bench for the jet gun is in the town, and if you open up the bar and take a left, it'll be right next to the stamina machine. Next, we have the rope, which is in the power room down at the lower level, and if you go right up to the edge where the lava is, you'll see the rope right there. Once again, you go back to the bar, and then you add that part to the other parts.
Ammunition? Disgusting! That means I will have to engage these monstrosities with a blade.
Now the two trickier parts. The first part is in the Not-Drone Toten once again. So you follow the same step you did to get the part for the navigational table. You take the first left, and then right after that you take a right onto a narrow cornfield, and you'll find it somewhere in there. The part will not always be in the same spot, so sometimes it may take some looking to find it.
I smell a plan coming together.
Once you got the part, go back to the bar and add it. The last part is easier than the next part, but it is still just as tricky. So what you want to do is when you're in the town and you want to run away from the town, not towards the bus depot, but towards the power room. But you want to hang left as much as you can. You want to hug the rocks so that you don't take a wrong turn. What this will bring you to the cabin where you can buy the Bowie knife, and somewhere in that cabin there's the dial. I think that's how you describe it for the part. Now it can be tricky to find, as you find. I had a lot of trouble finding it in this video. And by the way, I forgot to mention, when you see fire, you are almost there and you're going the right way. The nice thing about this is gremlins will not spawn, and the part will be somewhere in this cabin. It can be difficult to find, especially when you have zombies running after you like I did. Try not to die, because if you die, it's going to be almost impossible for them to get you unless they ran with you. Once you have the part, you run back to the bar, add it, and you have built the jet gun. The jet gun is once you use it, it has limited durability, and there's a speed limit kind of thing, or a measure of the pressure. And once the pressure gets to red, it will explode. You can avoid this by using it sparingly, and when the pressure gets too high, allowing it to go down again. If you overuse the jet gun and cause it to explode, two of the parts will be usually the harder two parts to find. This one and the one from the Not-Drone Toten will scatter around the area where it exploded, and the rope and the jet part will go back to their original areas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like rating and leave a comment on your opinion if you think I butchered it or the video sucked. I enjoy reading all the comments, and I will see you guys later.